No, this is fine. We're fine. This is fine. What the is happening? What the Why is everything on fire? And you know what's not gonna help? You yelling, Karen. My name is Sarah. Now I know what you're thinking. This has to be my fault, right? And I know this looks bad, but listen for a minute. What do you mean, listen for a minute? The whole internet is melting. What the happened? Well, you know, our beloved creators and content stars, it's coming out that they're a bunch of What do you mean? What the is happening? Why is the internet on fire? Why is it literally on fire? What the This is fine. We're gonna be just fine. Literally, why is everything on fire? The internet is quite literally on fire at the moment. What's up, everyone? It's your local drama queen here, and today I wanted to talk about the extreme amount of shit that's been going down on the internet over the past month or two or so, because quite literally the internet is on fire at the moment. We went from Sketch having an OnlyFans in the past to Chris from Mr. Beast having allegations to talking to a minor, and all of these things happened within the past 2 months or so. So I figured, why the not? Let's talk about this. Let's begin with Sketch. So it leaked online that Sketch used to have an OnlyFans where he posted some, let's just say X-rated content on there. And of course, the entire internet freaked out and lost their minds about this. Sketch actually came out and confirmed all of this to be true in a stream. I really just have one thing to say about this situation. Who cares? Honestly, who cares if he had an OnlyFans where he posted that kind of stuff in the past? It's not like he was outwardly promoting it to his audience. This was years ago that he was doing this. Literally, this should not have been as big of a deal as it was. But of course, the internet had to be the internet, so everyone wanted to do everything in their power to cancel him for no reason at all. Look, I don't watch Sketch all that much, but from what I've seen, he seems to be genuinely a nice guy. He didn't deserve all the that people were throwing at him and saying about him. Look, as far as I'm concerned, the man was trying to get a bag of that sweet OnlyFans money, because let's be honest here, some of those OnlyFans models be making bank. That sweet you know what? I'm gonna start an OnlyFans and I'm gonna sell pictures of my feet. I'm just kidding. It's honestly annoying when people overreact to stupid shit like this, and it's even more annoying when people try to cancel people for stupid shit like this. Sketch didn't deserve to be quote-unquote canceled over this, but let's be honest, his career probably won't be affected as much. I think he did the right thing by just saying it was him, even though he really shouldn't have had to. Now we're moving into territory where people more than likely had what was coming to them when it comes to cancel culture. Literally within the past 2 months alone, allegations came out against huge creators, these people being Dr. Disrespect, Cody Ko, and Ava Chris Tyson. These allegations mainly pertain to talking to a minor or doing something with a minor. Honestly, I think the biggest one to come out of this situation is probably Ava Tyson, who is Chris from the Mr. Beast group. They have been involved with Mr. Beast since the very beginning of the channel. Allegations came forward that they were talking inappropriately with a minor, making sexual jokes and remarks towards them or about them, and it's alleged that he commissioned or bought a painting from someone named Scatman. Scatman has been known to make literal art of like, what the I can't say the word that I just said on YouTube, so I censored it, but let's just say he made CP. Now, the Ava Chris Tyson situation is an interesting one because they did not actually do anything but make creepy comments and jokes toward the person in question. And this person did come out and say that they did not feel they were groomed or harmed in any way, shape, or form, that it was just jokes. But come on, man. There's things you don't do, especially when it comes to a minor. I know people with their friends make jokes and make gross jokes about each other, toward each other, which is fine and all, but if your friend is a minor, you just don't do that at all. Also, commissioning art from someone who's literally known to make CP art is absolutely insane. I'm not saying that Ava Tyson commissioned CP by any means, but associating yourself with this kind of a person is just not a good look. Because of these allegations, Ava Tyson came forward and said that they'd be leaving Mr. Beast's group for good. Mr. Beast himself came forward and said that he does not support these actions whatsoever, and is even having a third party get involved to look at the situation. The whole situation is just gross, and it makes me feel gross too, much like the others I'm gonna name in this video as well. You know, as a full-grown adult, you probably shouldn't be friends with minors. Let's be honest, that would make your life a lot easier. Probably the most shocking one of the bunch that I'm talking about today has to be Cody Ko. At some point in the month, a YouTuber by the name of D'Angelo Wallace released a video where he discussed Cody Ko. And in this video, he alleged that Cody Ko, when he was in his 20s, like 25 or something like that he alleged that he slept with a 17-year-old person, that person being Tana Mojo. And Tana herself has confirmed that this did in fact happen, with other people like Gabby Hanna backing up the story as well. Now, the thing about this story is, this is not the first time that this has been brought up. Tana has mentioned it in past podcasts and videos and such that this happened, but it seemed to be brushed under the rug. But because of that video that came out, it's come to light again. Cody hasn't himself come out with an official video statement or anything like that saying his side of the story, but TMG, Tiny Meat Gang, which is the group Cody Ko created with Noel Miller, came out with an official post saying that Cody is no longer going to be a part of day-to-day stuff when it comes to the company. So not exactly kicking him out, but definitely putting space between them and Cody. This situation makes me feel sad because I was a fan of Cody Ko's, and now I just don't know how I feel anymore. I don't feel right about watching him anymore. I by no means am a Tana Mongeau fan, but obviously the situation is up. She was taken advantage of, and that just isn't okay. It feels like we're just kind of speed running these allegations right now. We're just speed running through all these creators. I didn't want to just sit down and make a video about each and every one of these. I just figured I'd compile it all into one video because I'm kind of late to the topic, but it, who cares? But last but not least is Dr. Disrespect. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you folks. I was not at all surprised when these allegations came out. It came out that he was talking to a minor. I wasn't surprised at all because it feels like we're getting these kinds of allegations from big creators every single day, and it's gotten to the point where we've just become desensitized to these horrible things. But it came out again that Dr. Disrespect was chatting with a minor on Twitch, which is gross seeing as he's 42 years old. As you can imagine, once this came to light, longtime sponsors of Dr. Disrespect dropped him immediately. But the weird thing about this situation is a lot of his fans came to his defense and basically said he did nothing wrong, which, let's be honest, he did do something wrong. This is what crazy fanboys do. Crazy fanboys refuse to believe that their favorite creator or artist can do no wrong. And this is the case with a lot of artists and creators. They're put on such a high pedestal that these kinds of people think that they can do no wrong, which is obviously absolutely insane. I mean, I know you can separate the art from the artist at the end of the day, but it gets to a point where, like, can you separate the art from the artist? I wrote a whole paper like this back when I was in college. I wrote a whole paper talking about this situation. I think it just depends on the situation itself, like the level of the situation. And this is one of those situations where you probably shouldn't separate the art from the artist. Look, why is it so hard for these kinds of people to not talk to minors? I mean, seriously, it seems like these stories are coming out all the time of big time creators or artists having allegations of talking or doing stuff with minors. Maybe they think they're untouchable because they're famous. I don't know, but it really shouldn't be that hard to talk to someone who's 18 and above. Here's the simple solution. Don't talk to minors. It's that easy. And if you don't do that, you're solid. Just don't talk to minors. But what do you think? What's your opinion on all the matters? Let me know in the comments. Also, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It's very much appreciated. You helped me reach my goal, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next video where I'm going to be talking about ghosts and shit like that. So be ready for that. Peace out.